Oh, hey y'all. Hey, welcome to another Tipsy Tuesday. Y'all, I am super excited about this Tipsy Tuesday. I'm excited for a few reasons because first off, I think this is like our sixth one at every Tuesday at 8 p.m. and giving y'all different hair care tips on why your hair is not growing. Different we talk about styling. Like we just been doing a host of things. And then we also been making fresh juices as well. So I'm super excited about that. As I was like preparing to come on here and go live, I was like, wait a minute, I think this is our sixth Tipsy Tuesday. So if y'all have been rocking us from the beginning, can y'all put in the chat like, yes, day one. I've been here day one. Even if this is your first time coming, set your alarm clock every Tuesday at 8 p.m. because we're going to be talking about different hair care tips. So, yep. So my assistant, she just told me this is the sixth one. I thought that. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm just so proud because you know how when you set a goal to do something and when it don't like come out your way, for me, I tend to give up or be like, oh, this not working, I'm gonna do something else. But this time around, I say, you know what, I'm gonna stick with it. We're doing Tipsy Tuesday every single Tuesday because I know that this information, especially if your goal is to grow your hair, if you are frustrated, feeling defeated when it comes to your hair, I know that this is going to help y'all. And one of the main things that I always talk about is healthy hair starts from the inside. So being able to incorporate fresh juices, something that me and my husband been doing for a while now and incorporate into hair, it's just y'all don't even know how excited that I be to do this. Like there'll be some weeks and I'm like, oh, what juice am I gonna make? Just finding the different juices because, like I say, this is something that we do already. But being able to find different recipes, searching up what the different fruit does to hair, like I'm in awe each and every week as well because I get to learn new things every week. Like I'm learning just like y'all are learning as well. So, um, I be excited. So I don't know about y'all, but I be super, super excited. So tonight is going to be a little bit different. We are still gonna be Tipsy Tuesday, but we're also going to be talking about, marriage. We're gonna be talking about why did I lose my train of thought? We're gonna be talking about the cruise that we went on. And then we're still going to make our fresh juices. So we're going to be making a juice called ABC juice. So I'm super excited about that. I have had a juice like this before, but I've added like more things to it. I never had it with just what we're going to be using today, ABC juice. So before we get started, I want to make sure y'all share this live, share. Invite a few people. We're almost 500 people into our private Facebook group community. Invite, share, especially if you got that friend that's always talking about her hair, getting on your nerves. Like, girl, I don't know what to do with my hair. My hair looks a mess. I need help. Be like, look, I'm not a hairstylist because sometimes you gotta know when it's above your pay grade. And I've been finding that out a lot lately. When things are above my pay grade, I can't do it no more. So I give it to the people that can do it. So the same thing with your friend, your mom, whoever it is that's always talking to you about their hair and they're getting on your nerves. Share this live with them because I promise you they will love it. They're gonna stop getting on your nerves. Then I'm gonna be able to help them when it comes to their hair care journey. But tonight we are going to be talking about why your hair is not growing. And one of the reasons your hair is not growing, we're going to dive into your diet. So before, yay, you made it. Let me know. Let me know who is this Faith? Because it just says Facebook user and I can't see it. But while you're typing that, Sean, can you go ahead and show a quick commercial, and we're going to be right back. But I want y'all to see this from one of my previous clients, not current clients.
My name is Rhonda, and I live in Powder Springs, Georgia. And I've been natural since 2021. I know a lot of people do the big chop. I did not do that. I just continued to let my hair grow and just slowly cut the relaxer away from my hair. After that point, I went in between braids and just doing wash and goes because I didn't know a lot about natural hair. I would wear a lot of hats, a lot of headbands, and I knew I had to do something different. Well, one day my husband looked at my hair, he looked at me and he said, "What are we gonna do?" Which is translation for what are you going to do about your hair? So I knew at that point I needed to find somebody who specialized in natural hair care. And I was fortunate enough in doing my research on Google to find Kenyatta Nicole. And I filled out a questionnaire on her website. She called me back within 24 hours and we had a great conversation. She talked to me about my hair. She understood eczema and how it affects the scalp. We talked about different foods and chemicals that affect your hair and healthy scalp. And I knew then that this was the person that I needed to start my natural hair journey with. And so I've been with Kenyatta now for probably a little over 2 years. And I started using the Nora hair care products. I use the regrowth serum every day. I put it on my scalp, and I can honestly say that my hair has grown tremendously since it's been under her care. I usually don't press my hair out except maybe twice a year, but when I do, I really see the difference. It's fuller, it's longer, and it really reminds me of how my hair used to be when I was much younger, before chemicals. So I'm very grateful to Kenyatta and very grateful for Nora hair care products because they have helped me. And hopefully that she'll be able to help you as well.
On here each and every Tuesday. So I hope y'all enjoyed that commercial. I was getting the TikTok, all our TikTok people caught up on what we do each and every Tuesday. So let's get right into it. Y'all make sure y'all stay to the end, because when I tell y'all about the cruise that me and my husband went on, all the things that we learned, this I got to tell y'all about this magic trick. Y'all is not going to believe me. But it was so dope what I learned from it, because I was like, God, tell me, what do I supposed to learn from it? No, it's not evil. I know I'm protected. I'm not scared of that, but it's something I'm supposed to learn. So I'm going to be sharing that with y'all as well. But healthy hair, I always tell y'all this starts from the inside. So one of the reasons why your hair could not be growing is because of your diet. What you are putting in your body and what you're not putting in your body. So it's two things. So if your diet is horrible, that could be a reason on why your hair is not growing. So I always tell my clients this: get a physical. I believe I said this last week, I'm not for sure, but I'm gonna say it again. Get a physical to see what's going on within your body, to see if there's anything that your body is lacking to help you when it comes to hair growth. Because a lot of times that's what it is. It's not, you could be doing all the things, but if your body is nutrient deficient, and you're not putting the proper amount of protein in your diet, if you're not getting biotin in your diet, vitamin D, vitamin E, also iron. Iron is, oh my God, iron is one of those big factors when it comes to hair growth. Like you can actually, if your iron is low, you can actually start losing hair to where your hair is coming out. So not because there is a difference. There's a difference then your hair not growing and your hair falling out. And a lot of times when your hair starts to fall out, that's because your body is lacking certain nutrients that our hair needs in order for our hair to keep thriving, in order for our hair to keep growing. I shared this a few times, but this year, going on 3 years, that I had the weight loss surgery, and one of the top main things was hair loss. And they say that, you know, when you have the surgery, by us not being able to eat as much, then now our body lacks the nutrients, especially if you're not having the right amount of protein in your diet. So for me, I made sure that I drunk, even though I couldn't eat, I made sure that I drunk a lot of protein shakes. And I know that's not all that good for you, but however, you have to get your protein in, you know, your vegetables, your fruits, things like that, in order for your hair to keep thriving, your skin to keep glowing, your body to feel good. You gotta do it. We're getting older. When we were on our it was like a weekend vacation, and my husband was like, you know what, that was one of the best weekends in a long time. He was like, I have not had that much fun in a long time. And so a few of our friends, like, they were getting sick, you know, and I said, you know what, y'all, we are getting older. No matter how y'all may think y'all look, you know, I'm 43 years old. And I'm like, we're getting older. So a lot of the things that we used to do, we can't do them anymore. Like, our body changes. So when our bodies start to change, we got to start to change too. So we have to, certain things that, and we was joking with one of our friends that was on the cruise, because he drank this certain type of alcohol. And he was like, man, I always drink this. I always do this. And we like, look, your body changing. You older now. So you can't always do the same things that you used to do when you were younger. You know, it's going to require you to do a little bit more sometimes. So making sure that you get that biotin into your body, making sure that you, and there's certain type of, because for me, I do supplements, but I like liquid better. But there's other ways that you can get these things into your body, like making the fresh juices, doing smoothies, eating more fruits and vegetables. Like, there's the food. Y'all, food is a healer. Food can be the life of us or the death of us. Either one. Just like there's good and bad, there's evil, and there's the devil, and there's God. Same thing. There's good food, there's bad food. And I don't want to get too much in because I could go deep. Like, but yeah, but when you have the right amount of nutrients, and y'all let me know if this is making sense. When you have the right amount of nutrients in your body, it helps your hair to grow out stronger. It helps your hair to be more thicker and fuller. So if you're that person and you say, you know what, I want my hair to be more thicker. Well, if the body, it's just like a plant. If the body is not getting enough nutrients, then that hair can still grow, but it'll grow out fine and thin. If you want nice, thick, lustrous strands, then you need to make sure to ask yourself, or I don't know, ask a nutritionist, ask your doctor, but find out how much protein do your body need to have? What is the minimum amount? Because everything extra is good, but always find out the minimum amount of protein you need to be taking. How much? I thought that let me see if I wrote this, if I wrote it down. Oh, yeah. So I did. So I'm going to tell y'all later how much. I did write that down. So find out how much protein you need, how much biotin your body needs, how much vitamin D, vitamin E, if you need to be taking zinc, because not everybody needs to take zinc. Not everybody, hey friend, not everybody needs to, do minerals and things like that because you'll be good. But knowing what your body needs is going to help you when it comes to hair growth and then overall health as well. Also, another thing, if you're not putting the right amount of nutrients in your body, it can be causing your body to have inflammation. Inflammation can cause your hair to come out, can cause your body not to even process like certain vitamins that you're taking. So knowing what you should be eating, the foods that work good for your body is so important. The blood type diet. Find out your blood type and then start off with there. I don't know if some of y'all New Year's resolutions was to lose weight. Was it like to exercise more? For me, my New Year's resolutions was to do what was best for me at all times. And I said, when I do what's best for me, then I reach all my goals and everything. And then everything just all the puzzles to the pieces just start to flow and come together. So and one of those things is what's doing what's best for me is making sure that I get on the town into where I can feel my body. Like even this weekend, I was like, oh my God, look at this stomach, but bitch, I'm still cute. I don't care, stomach and all. I'm still cute. I'm still gonna put on my clothes and I'm still gonna rock it and I'm still gonna walk around here and be cute. And my husband was like, oh, you did your thing. Like you look good the whole weekend. So yeah, but I know that I can't keep doing those things if I want to keep doing what's best for me and if I want to continue for my hair to grow as well. Yeah, I'm just looking at TikTok because the light is just, I don't know what be going on with Facebook, but the light be tripping, it be dark. I got another light to help out, but it still just do not give me what I be looking for. And then I look on TikTok and I'm like, damn, I'm glowing. Like the light is looking good. So side note. But also too, if you are eating a poor diet, it can also, and I where your body's and you have to take insulin and all that because your body end up becoming insulin resistant. So also too, another one is poor circulation. Eating a bad diet can also cause poor circulation, where you have a lot of saturated fats. You have high cholesterol, which can lead to plaque buildup in the arteries, which can lead to your hair not growing, and not just your hair. And I'm telling y'all these things. Yes, I'm incorporating hair, but it's not just about your hair. It's for your overall health. Like what's good for your hair to be looking good, but then your insides are all tore up. When I know when I feel good on the inside, like I just feel I just feel good. Like when I'm eating all the right things, when I'm drinking my water, I just feel really, really good. I don't have that bloating feeling. Am I the only one or y'all feel the same way? So that's why I make it a habit, even if I do go off my diet or and I don't call it a diet. If I go off my of eating better and doing my supplements, drinking my juices, I make sure that I get right back on it because I understand. Like I don't want these things. I don't want to have inflammation. I don't want to be instant resistance. I don't want to have poor circulation because I know when you have poor circulation and the blood ain't flowing, that's why I really stopped eating sweets because I start feeling tingling at night in my leg. And I said, this ain't right. I got to get rid of these sweets and drink more, make more of these juices, and do more of a natural sugar instead of these processed sugars. Because I'm like, I know I don't supposed to be having these tingling in my leg, and I know I didn't lose all this weight just to start have to stick myself and be on medications. You know, I'll do a herb all day, but when it comes to regular medication, I'm not down with that. I ain't down with that program. But and then another one is stress. Stress can also cause, oh y'all, stress can cause so many different things. So many different things. Stress, and if you think about it, when you're eating certain foods and certain meats and things like that, and say if the animal is stressed, like you getting all of that stuff into your body, into your spirit, spirit and stuff. So doing things that's going to help you to decrease stress is also, stress could be causing your hair to come out as well. I've seen it time and time again. I remember during the pandemic, when my clients came back to me, I had a lot of clients that their hair had came out, and it was due to stress. It was the fact that we were shut down. Now they had to be teacher and trying it out with kids' homeworks, with, you know, making sure don't nobody get sick, you know, don't the people were dying. So it was a very difficult time. And a lot of my clients, and then not like, because all of my clients do not do their hair. All my clients, none of my clients do their hair right now. They come to me to get their hair done. So for them, now they have to figure out how to do their hair. And I know because they were calling me, and that's why I created the private Facebook group community. I created it during there then, because they were calling me, Kenyatta, can you come to my house? What do I need to do? And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start going live and creating videos and showing them how they can style their hair, and they can ask me questions and different things like that. So that's how the Facebook group community started. So a little recap, then I always give y'all the solution, and then we're going to go into our juices. And while we're making our juice, y'all, I got some stories for y'all about this cruise. I can't wait. So eating a poor diet can cause nutrient deficiencies, inflammation, instant resistant, poor circulation, and stress. Now, the things that you can do to help with that is knowing your protein, how much protein you need to take. And I went in and took the liberty of looking up this information for y'all, and I wanted to know too. So, the recommended dietary allowance for proteins for adult women is approximately, whatever that word is, 46 grams per day. So 46 grams. I Googled this, I looked this up. Always seek your doctor. This is the information that I found when I looked it up. It also, however, individual proteins needs may vary depending on such factors as activity levels, muscle mass, pregnancy, lactation status, and different things like that. So that's why I said seek your doctor, see what's right for you. But the minimum is 46 grams a day. And I remember that there was a time, by me just like, now we're pescatarians, but so by us being pescatarians, we don't eat fish every day. Like today, I made nachos, and it was just all plant. It was all beans, black beans, and rice, avocados, tomatoes, onions, lettuce, tortilla chips. I found this little corn thing that was really good, sour cream. So it was no meat because we ate enough meat on the cruise. And I was like, you know what? Today we're going meatless. So we didn't do any type of fish, shrimp, nothing. But that's one of my goals too, is to make sure that I get enough protein into my diet, because I am about to start back going into the gym and going really hard to build muscles, because I'm to be like, where my weight where I am at now, I'm perfectly fine. Like, I feel good, but I want to tone more. So I know for me, I will have to eat more protein. So knowing the protein that your body needs. Biotin, and biotin is vitamin B7 for adult women. And I basically just looked it up as a for women. If y'all are men, then y'all can Google it. I didn't look it up for y'all. I'm sorry. I just looked it up for my women. But it's 30 micrograms per day of biotin that you need. Now, one of the things that you can do to help to get, no, a few things that you can eat to help get biotin into your body is eggs, nuts, seeds, sweet potatoes, and spinach. So if your body is lacking biotin, instead of I do not recommend you doing a pure biotin pill. Never do pure biotin pills. I went to this class like a few years ago. This was way before the pandemic. And it was dermatologists. And they were saying that it's not good for us to do pure biotin, because the pure biotin can cause a negative effect on the body versus a positive. So say if there's something, if you take too much of just biotin, say if there's something that's going on within your body, and say you go to the lab and you go take a test, then that it may not show up in your body. And then vice versa. Say if there's nothing going on in your body, it can say that there is some things going on in your body. And so I was like, wow, wait a minute. I had never heard that before. So I tell my clients this all the time. Do not take pure biotin. Take stuff that has biotin in it. So figuring out how much biotin your body needs. This is just all like a general, because how we determine on how much of what our body needs is by your weight. It's your height, and what type of activities that you need, so you can change. So say if you do start off with 30, then now you want to start going in the gym and, get all buff and get flat stomach, all this type of stuff, right? So then now you may need a little bit more. So we have to change. A lot of times we get so stuck and we just want to keep doing the same things that we've been doing, keep doing the same routines. This been working for me, so I'm gonna keep doing it. No, you got to change. Yeah. So vitamin A is really important. It's really good when it comes to a healthy scalp. So if your body is lacking vitamin A, then for a woman, we got to have 700 micrograms of vitamin A per day. The food that help you to get vitamin A includes carrots, which we're going to be juicing tonight. Did y'all get the recipe for tonight? If y'all didn't, make sure y'all go ahead and text recipe to 855-916-0104 so y'all can get the recipe. But we're going to be doing, carrots is a good form of vitamin A. Sweet potatoes. Y'all, I heard about these purple sweet potatoes. Have y'all ever tried those? Tomorrow, I didn't get them today because I was off. Like when we go on any type of like vacation, getaway trip, whatever you want to call it, I always make sure I take an extra day off when we come back, just because if I didn't, I wouldn't have been able to do this tonight. I would have canceled. But I didn't get the purple sweet potato. That's why I was telling this story. I didn't get the purple sweet potato, but tomorrow, because I have a farmer's market right by my suite, so I'm going to stop at that farmer's market and get some sweet potatoes. I really want to taste them. They say they taste really good. Purple. They're purple sweet potatoes. But for vitamin A, if your body is lacking vitamin A, you can eat carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, kale, and liver. I never liked liver. Oh my God. That was one of the things. When my mama would cook liver, I just did not eat that night. And y'all know back in them days, it wasn't no you eat I'm cooking this for you, cooking this one for you, and this no. If you didn't eat what was being served, you just didn't eat. So I used to have to take the she would cook the liver and gravy with some with the liver and gravy with the rice. I would have to just scoop the gravy and put it on my rice or eat my rice with the butter and sugar. And I think she would make corn then. So I would just have to eat that. Two starches. We did not know all this stuff. But vitamin C. If your body, that's just a little side note, But vitamin C, if your body is lacking vitamin C, for adult woman, we need 75 milligrams per day. Some things that you can eat to get your vitamin C in is citric fruits. So any type of citric fruits. I just found out something had vitamin C in it, and I was so shocked. And I'm like, wait a minute, I did not know that had vitamin C. I can't think of it. If I think of it, I'll let y'all know. But we know orange juice, but there's another fruit that has vitamin C in it too. Oh, I can't remember what it was. Citric fruits, strawberries, bell peppers. Now, I did not know bell peppers had vitamin C in it. Did y'all know that? I did not know that. Broccoli, didn't know broccoli, kiwi, all of those. So you don't just have to eat oranges or drink orange juice. There's other things that you can do to add vitamin C in your body as well. And that's strawberries, any type of citric fruits, bell peppers, broccoli, and kiwi. That's crazy. I'm glad you set a reminder, like, every Tuesday at 8 p.m. And then you can always come back and watch the replay too, because we always do a replay in a private Facebook group community and also on YouTube as well. Vitamin E, as a woman, we should be getting 15 milligrams of vitamin E per day. Different foods on what you can do to help you to get that you can eat to help you to get your vitamin E in is nuts, seeds, vegetable oils, spinach, and avocados. I love all of those. All of them. Y'all, I'm finna show y'all before we get into our juices. We're gonna be making an ABC juice tonight. But I want to show y'all these. I got these from Aldi's. Like, Aldi's has been my number one store lately, y'all. When I tell y'all, I've been saving so much money. One of my clients was like, "Girl, you shop at Aldi's?" And I was like, "I ain't been to Aldi's in so long." And when she said, she was like, "Yeah, I get all my fruits and vegetables from there." And so when she said it, I was like, "You know what? I'm finna start back going to Aldi." So I go like 2-3 times a week sometimes, because what I noticed for us is better for me to just shop like 2 days for 2 days at a time, because I think I want to cook something, then I end up changing my mind, or I don't feel like cooking, and then I just let stuff go to waste. So now, like either when I'm leaving from the salon, I'll go and go to Aldi's, or when I'm like leaving the gym, I'll go work out, leave the gym, and then just go to Aldi's. But I got these. When I tell y'all, these are some good snacks. It's coconut clusters. So it has pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and hemp seeds. And all three of those seeds are really, really good. And so The first day I ate it, I ate too many. I ain't realized I was eating that much because I hadn't been eating sweet. So this got like a little bit of a it got like it got stevia on it. So it gave me my little dose of sweetness. And so I'm just eat. And honey, when I tell you, it sent me right to the bathroom. So, but that's a really, really, really good snack. I actually took them on a trip with us too, because we actually drove to Florida, which was really, really dope. But that's it. So those are some, I'm trying to make sure I ain't skip nothing. But those, I love having my notes now. At first, I used to think like, oh, I'm gonna have to remember all of this stuff. But I noticed when I have my notes, I'm able to give y'all all the information. Because I'll get off live, and when I was just trying to do it off the top of my head, and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to tell them this. I forgot to tell them that. And so to have these notes, like I love having my notes, and I do this each and y'all, it's like front and back, 4 pages of notes. I love this. But so we're gonna get into making our juices. Those are, I just wanted to like get it down because I always tell y'all like, hey, you need to be making sure you get your protein in. You need to, but I never give y'all a number. So I said, you know what? I'm going to look it up and see how much protein we should be eating per day, how much like our vitamins and our biotin. So I want to make sure I gave that to y'all. And I hope, take notes too. Go back and watch the replay. Or when we get on Tipsy Tuesday, make sure y'all take notes because I give y'all lots of good information. Even if y'all don't tell me I do, I just know I do. But let's make our ABC juice. Tonight, we're going to be making, in our recipe, we're going to be using apples. We're going to be using beets and carrots for our ABC juice tonight. I was so happy because when I got ready to go to the store today, I did a lot. So when I went to the store, I already cooked our dinner. We already ate. So I was like, you know what? All I got to do is just focus on Tipsy Tuesday. And so that's what we're doing. But I had everything in my refrigerator. I was so happy. So I didn't have to buy any juice, any fruit for tonight's juice. This is my first time making this juice. It's called the ABC juice. I'm going to be doing red apples because I have red apples. I'm going to be doing the beets. So I got to cut those up. And then I got my bag of carrots. I'm not going to use all of the carrots, but I am going to use, I'm going to do about 5. And then that should make at least like 2 containers. When I make my juices, I like to I don't make a lot for the week. I'll do like every 3 days because when you're making fresh juices, what I'm learning is it goes bad fast because there's no preservatives in it. What's that word they call it? It's pasteurized. I don't know. I don't know the word, but it's just you can't just make a whole lot of juice and then it'll go bad fast. Now, one of the things that you can do that I'm going to start doing because I do want to just make like 1 week. What I did was I just made juice for I did make it for the whole week and I made so much of it. So you know how y'all do meal prep? I did juice prep. And I really enjoyed that because we were just able to get our juices. I didn't have to worry about making them. I didn't have to worry about me changing my mind. I'm being tired from leaving the salon. And then now I don't feel like doing it. So next week, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be able to do it this week because I got so many other things to do. But next Monday, that's one of my goals. And it might not be Monday, it may be another day. But that is one of my goals to just do juice prep for the whole week and then just put the juices in the freezer. And then that way the night before, whichever juice I want or whichever juice my husband want, then he can just pop it out of the freezer. He's starting to love the juices too. So I was so happy about that because I told him, I'm like, look, we both gotta be healthy. I just can't be the one healthy because I got to take care of you at the end of the day. So on our way back from the cruise, we end up stopping at a gas station. It wasn't a gas station, it was a store, and they had like I can't remember the name of this orange, but it was so good. They had free samples. So I bought a few because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna pay no $20 for a bag of oranges. I just didn't want to. Like I said, wait, I ain't gonna be able to pay $20 for no bag of orange. And I know my husband would have bought it, but I was like, dang, that's a lot of oranges. That's a big bag. Like, we ain't doing that. I also got this fresh honey, pure honey. It's raw, it's unfiltered because I want to make some. I got this ginger honey tea, but it got so much sugar in it. So I said, you know what? When I go to the store again, I'm gonna get some honey and I'm gonna just make it fresh myself. So I bought this so I can make some fresh honey tea. And that was like we paid $14.99 for that, but I just couldn't do it for them oranges. But let me know. This is y'all time. If y'all have questions about anything that we talked about, I'm just running my mouth. I'm so sorry. But if y'all have questions about anything that we talked about so far, if you have issues when it comes to your hair, let me know. This is the time. Put it in the chat. We're just going to be chit-chatting. And I do want to break down what I always do, what each fruit or vegetable does for your hair. So carrots are really good, are really rich in vitamin A. Carrots helps to promote healthy scalp and hair growth. It has antioxidants in it that helps to protect your hair follicles from damage. So carrots are really good for to add into your juices to eat. They're really good to juice. I love juicing carrots. I'm that girl that I can eat a carrot when it's hard, but I really can't eat a carrot cooked. I don't know. I don't like cooked carrots. Now, I do like that carrot souffle, but when it's like just cut up, chunk, cooked, for some reason I don't like that. I can eat it if it's in the soup and it's kind of small. Am I the only one? Because I be having these weird like what I don't eat and all this stuff. And I tried it. Like I was a very picky eater when I was younger. But and then as I got older, I was like, well, I'm just gonna try some different things because I know when you get older, you can just try it. And I still don't like certain things, but I'm able to like put it in my juice so much better. So carrots is really good. Beets are that's what it was. Beets. I didn't know that beets had vitamin C in it. That I was like, what? Remember, I was like, what was it? It was beets. So beets has vitamin C and also iron. So if your iron is low, vitamin C, put beets. I cannot eat plain beets, but I do love beet juice. Beet juice with ginger, pineapples, carrots, apples. I put pears in it, all of that. I love beets. And I'm not gonna lie, we're making this juice on like the ABC juice, but I'm actually gonna put all of that stuff that I told y'all that I just said in mine. I'm gonna taste it, see how it tastes. but I'm gonna also add it in my juice as well. So yeah, so beets also helps to promote blood. bl- it helps with your oxygen. I was trying to think how to say it, but beets provide oxygen, more oxygen to your body, which also helps to provide oxygen to your scalp, which helps to increase the blood flow, which also helps to with hair growth. So that's why, and I before I didn't even know all this stuff, but to even know all of this stuff, and I like them anyways, it's just a double added benefit for me. Apples. Apples are very rich in vitamins and antioxidants. Apples helps to protect your hair follicles from damage. It also helps to support a healthy scalp. It reduces inflammation and preventing dandruff. So if you have inflammation of the scalp, if you have a lot of dandruff, add apples. Remember they said the apple will keep the doctor away. The apples also help your hair to grow. So add more apples in your diet. Apples also are really good when it comes to fiber as well. So those are the three ingredients for this week for Tipsy Tuesday that we're going to be juicing. I'm actually going to add a little bit more carrots. Let me know if y'all have y'all questions. I'm going to be looking down, but I'm also going to be looking up too because I don't want to cut my hand or anything. I'm trying to make sure y'all see me good too because we did a different angle. But yeah, so y'all, this weekend it was just it was just magical. I know that's gonna sound funny or weird, or it's just weird of me saying it, out loud. But it was like exactly what we needed. My husband, before, like a week before we went, my husband was like, "Are you excited?" And I was like, "Nope, I'm not." I was like, "I don't even think we should even go on this trip. We shouldn't even be going. Like, we got so many other things that we need to be doing. Like, I got the natural hair show is coming up this month. We need to prepare for that. We don't need to be going." And I almost like called a few times to cancel the trip because I got insurance too. So I y'all don't understand. I even told my clients that I was like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that we should have been going on this trip. And it was one of our friends' birthdays. And this was like us, all three of us as a couple, this was our third trip all together. But this was like our other friend. We have done like a whole lot of things together. Like every year for the last like 4 or 5 years, we've been doing couple trips, me and my husband, and they've been amazing. Like all of the trips that we have done have been so amazing. And so this one was a little bit different. Y'all, I'm wait till y'all see the YouTube about it. Like I ain't gonna tell y'all everything. So that's what I was like, wait, no, I can't tell y'all everything. Wait till y'all see the YouTube. But and then as we started getting closer, I started getting more excited. I started being like, you know what? I need this. I know something big is coming. I know that I know that I got to do this here show and I'm going to do it all. But I need this. I need this for a mental break. I need this for us, and we just need this getaway. And I always tell him, like, I need to be by water. I love water. For me, because I am a fire sign, I'm a Sagittarius, and I just be on go. All my friends that know me, they know this is who I am. I'm that friend. Don't tell me that you want to do something because I'm like, girl, let's do it. You should do it, hype you up. But so my just been like on go. And so I'm just like, I need a break. I need a mental before I go crazy. And the thing that I love about me now and what I'm realizing is I'm starting to know when I start feeling like that and when I'm starting to be more of aware of it. So I thank God for that's why if y'all see my post and I be like, I thank God for awareness. I just put a post up there about that. But awareness, because when we are aware of these to you able to do better. And me and my husband, because we have been aware of like when we need to do something, aware of each other, like feelings, how we're feeling, aware, just being in awareness, like we have been getting along so good. Y'all, when I tell you, I told him the other day, I said, when I tell you I love the place that we are right now when it comes to our okay, Sagittarius. I said the place that we are right now when it comes to our marriage, I love this space. And so it's basically it was like both of us had to put in the work. So just this trip and for him to come when he came home from work today, what did he say? He said, man, that was the best best weekend that I don't had in a long time. And he be more like laid back and chill. And I'm always like, did you have fun? He don't be showing a lot of emotions a lot of times. So I'm always like just wondering. So when he said that, I said, well, what about all the other times? He's like, no, we always have a good time. But he said he can feel how different it was. Y'all, we got a chance. I got to sit down for this. Because when the story getting good. But we got a chance to, this is how I looked at it. We got a chance to have breakfast on the ocean. Y'all, on the ocean. We're sitting at our table we sit by, and I made sure we need to sit by the window. And then I'm gonna tell y'all, have y'all ever been on a cruise before? Because if y'all didn't, I'm gonna give y'all some advice too. So we sitting by the window having our breakfast. One of the things I would say, if you go, yes, it's all you can eat, but that don't mean just eat everything. You can still, eat good and still, be on it because we end up getting omelets. I made sure anytime we got food, I made sure that they was making it fresh for us. So we got omelets. That was really good. Made a fresh vegetable omelet. Then we was able to get our coffee, and then we had like a banana nut bread, little muffin. So it was just perfect. We sat by the window. We was able to just look out the ocean. How many times can you say, "Oh, we had breakfast on the ocean"? So I'm just sitting there, just taking it all in, and y'all would have thought that this was our first cruise, but it was just a different experience this time. Like I was in my rich girl vibes, right? Like y'all can tell me that we wasn't rich. Like I felt it. Like, we just walking around. I'm in my sunglasses the whole time. And the cruise that we went on, because it was kind of like only playing, was it playing within 2 months or 6 weeks? It was like a short plan. So in the times that we needed it, that's all they had. So we was on Carnival. It was a lot of kids on there because it was spring break. But guess what? They had adult area. And when you in your zone, none of that bothered me. What I looked at as, I said, these kids are blessed. They don't even understand that because it was our friends, their first time on the cruise. I said, do y'all understand that these kids, this is y'all first time on the cruise? We're in our 40s. They're like, not even 10. Like there was little kids and they're enjoying this experience. They are on a cruise. And I think a lot of times we take that for granted, or we be like, oh, it's not that, like, because I know I took a lot of things for granted. Felt like, oh, but it's more than this, like, but not being in gratitude for where I was at the moment. So when I tell y'all gratitude, my gratitude was through the roof because you couldn't tell me nothing when we was on this cruise. I had all my looks together, and I'm gonna tell y'all this: the whole boat was filled with Shein. The whole boat was Shein. The whole boat. The whole boat. Everybody looked it good. And yeah, I had on my Shein. All of my outfits was Shein, but it was different. It was a difference. So, and because I knew it was Shein because I be on there all the time. That's where I get all my clothes from. All of them. Like that pink dress that y'all saw me in, that was right from Shein too. And guess what? It had got messed up. So I ended up just leaving it there because I was like, I can't wear it no more. It my bracelet ended up snagging on it. So with the material, and it was, y'all, that dress looked it so good. If y'all ain't seen that picture, y'all need to go back on Instagram or go back on Facebook and look at that picture. Me and my husband was sharp, boy. We had on that blush pink, and I told him I got 2 more dresses in that color. So I'm gonna need you to I'm gonna need you to get your outfits together so we could be fly next time wherever we go, because I love that color. That's one of my next best colors is that color. That color looks so good, and it looked good on him too. So we the whole boat had on their Shein stuff. It was different, looks. The 2-piece. A lot of people really had on their flowery stuff, and I got a few of them dresses too. So that's how I knew it was Shein. But I did more of like the rich girl, plain vibes, like not a, I'm like, who would say I can hear you? So that's what I did. So, more to like the vacation. And then what else we did? We did because they have the free stuff. You can go to the captain dinner, you can go to the restaurant that's included. And this is what I told my husband. I said, you know what? I'm following your lead. I'm following your whole lead. You planning everything. It ain't no what I want to do or nothing. You planning the whole thing, and I'm just gonna sit back and relax because I wanted to see if I could do that first off. Because I understand who I am. I always want to be in control. And so that's one of the things that I'm working on within myself is to be able to trust, be able to have patience. Hey girl, hey friend. And so I said, I'm following your lead. You planning out everything. But then I did do it. As women, we still have to put our input on there because sometimes they just don't know. But what I learned that helps him to see what I like and what I don't like. Because a lot of times within my marriage, I would just want him to automatically to know what I like and what I didn't like without me telling him. So he learned a lot as well. So that second night, we end up with the night that we got dressed up. I said, y'all, we not going to that restaurant. Let's look on the app because we had the app. I said, let's look on the app and see what other restaurants there was. There was a steakhouse restaurant. And I said, I know they got more other things than steak. and we'll eat lamb from time to time. I feel like that's a different type of meat, lamb. And when I looked it up for my blood type, I supposed to be doing lamb anyways. That's one of the meats that I could eat. So I looked at the menu. It was like $49 per person. And I'm like, that's still pretty reasonable. And so he looked it up. He looked at the times they had. And he like, oh, well, we got to wait for everybody else. I'm like, man, we don't got to wait. Let's just book it and we just tell them. So we end up waiting. Everybody was in agreements, and we got dressed. One of our friends, her husband ended up getting sick that night, so he couldn't even go to go to the dinner with us where we was all dressed up at. But she still came, and I'm glad she still came because she got to experience the vibe, and everything good was good. And we made sure that she felt included and everything, and we had a really good time. Oh, y'all. So while we was at the table, right, they gave us something complimentary while we sat there. And I'm so glad it wasn't a lot of people, but it was enough people there. It was so beautiful in there. You can tell it was a difference than going to the free hall where they do all the dancing, and that's fun. If it's your first time going, you do got to experience that, but don't cheat yourself. Like, I was in the rich girl vibes, and I knew, like, doing something like that in Atlanta, our whole bill would have been just for two people. So I said, we're gonna go to the steakhouse. It was so beautiful, nice and dimmed in there. And the big bosses, that's where all the big bosses was, y'all. It wasn't the captain, because our waiter told us who everybody was. He was like, they were different people. I don't remember, and I don't even want to try to act like I remember. I don't remember the people, but they were the big people. And he said they come there all the time. So they just back there at the bar, just relax, doing whatever they do. And we sitting there, because I'm thinking about, I'm looking at them, but I ain't paying attention because I'm focused on what's, our group and what we doing. So this other table, it was a larger party. They had a birthday party. And they was like, y'all, oh my God, this man came to their table and started doing magic tricks, right? So they started telling us about it. And so I'm just like, I really wasn't impressed, but he came to the table and he did 3 magic tricks. Now, y'all stay with me on this one because this shit about to freak y'all out. Oh, it's about to freak y'all out. So the first magic trick he do on my friend Shireen. He do the card trick. He tell her to write down a name, remember her on the card, pick a card and write down the name on the card. So she write down the name, and he end up like doing his thing, and he end up showing us the card. So he showed us the card, and the card wasn't in the deck. The card was somewhere else. So he didn't pull it out of the deck. He pulled it out his wallet or something like that. He pulled it. Then he showed us that. So I was in awe, but I really wasn't that impressed. What do Black people do? Oh, I want to know how he did that. So he's starting to walk off. We call him over there. Man, how did you do that? Do another one, this and that. So now he do Shanda. He tells Shanda, pick a number between 1 and 1,000. So she picking her number. It take about 2-3 minutes to come up with a number. We all sitting there like, oh my God. He like, you still haven't thought of the number yet? And she like, no. So we all laughing because we like, why is it taking you this long to come up with, but she had to pick a 3 different, a 3, It had to be 3 numbers within the number that she picked. And it can't be like really a sequence or anything like that. Like, so not 1, 2, 3, some things like that. So she picked 900. So she tell us the number. She said it out loud. He said, okay, what is the number that's in your head? She said 900. He showed us the wallet beforehand. And then when she said that number, he opened up the wallet, the folded up in the piece of paper was 900. So we all like, wow, wait a minute, wait. How did you do that? This and that. So we just all in awe. I'm like, you know what? You got to be Aladdin. You not from this earth. Like, we was like, do you got a show here? And he was like, no, I just performed for the kids. And I'm like, oh my God, because I've never seen these magic tricks. So the second one, I'm like, now I'm like hype. You know, I feel like a little kid, like, oh my God. So we let him walk off. Shanda called him back over there and start talking to him again. And I don't remember what she said, but I think we started asking him questions. I'm starting to ask him, like, was your daddy a musician? How did you figure this out? Like, I start asking him questions about that. Is you a long line of musicians? Like, so he said, okay, I'm gonna do another one for y'all. So they was telling the waitress, no, that's why we called him over there, because the waitress started talking about all these other tricks that he had did. So we called him over there so we can get another trick. So he looked at me and he's like, okay, I got y'all. So she started telling him all the tricks to do. And he was like, well, no, I ain't gonna do that. He's like, I got one for you. He said, do you believe in God? I said, yeah, I believe in God. He was like, which hand do you use? You use the right hand. I was like, my right hand. He said, okay, hold this hand, hold your right hand down, and then hold your left hand. He told me, yeah, make a fist. Make a fist with my right hand and put the left hand down, palms down. So he took out a permanent marker, and I'm not the only one in the room. There was me, my husband, my friend Cherie, her husband, and Chanda. That was 5 of us. He said he has a permanent marker, a Sharpie. He writes a cross on his hand. And he said, y'all know a permanent marker, if things don't come off easily. And we like, yeah. So he wrote it on his hand and then he wiped it off. He wiped it off. He didn't touch my hand, but he did like this. And I swear I saw sprinkles. I swear I saw that. But I was like, no, I'm tripping because I didn't know what was about to happen. So he tell me to open up my hand, and there's a freaking cross right there on my hand that was not there beforehand. I promise y'all, kid y'all not. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the hell is going on? And I wasn't scared, y'all. I was not scared because first off, he asked me beforehand. He said, do I believe in God? I said, yes. So I already know I was protected. And I always know there's a good side of things and there's a bad side of things always. So I know that anything that comes into my energy comes to me is the good side. I already know that. So I already know I was protected. So because the first, but at first it did start to creep in on me like, oh my God, this is evil. How did he do, like, what is this? And it was like, Kiana, calm your nerves. You okay? You are okay because you're protected. You said it beforehand. So we was just in awe. Like it was scary. And then I started saying, Dad, what do I supposed to learn from this? I said, because this is the learning, something I'm supposed to learn. And so it came to me yesterday. I thought I was gonna get it that night. I thought because I took my journal, I journaled while I was there. Like we got a balcony suite. I would recommend you getting the balcony suite. If you're gonna go on a cruise, pay the extra money and get the balcony suite, especially if you like water is so common. Like for me, water, it helps to keeps me balanced because I can I can like go all the way up here in 2.5 seconds. So I learned that I need that balance in my life. And when I don't have that balance, that's when for me it's a bad thing because I start to second guess myself. I start to like just get knocked off. Basically get knocked off. That's the best way I can explain it right now. Get knocked off and just start to and not trust my gut instinct. I'll be on the right track, but then I stop doing that Jedi mind trick, start reverting back to my old ways and doing other things. So this vacation was so this weekend was so needed in so many ways. And the thing that I learned from that was believing again, you know, but in knowing when I say that we can have any and everything, when I'm telling this to my husband, it's not just for him, it's truly for me. That we create our reality. Everything that we have this far is from us creating it. And it's just keep going. So from that magic trick he did on me, because like I say, I've seen the card trick before and I'm just like, oh, that's good. But I wasn't like, wow. You know, the second one, I was like, wow. That third one, the one he did on me, and you gotta know, and let me tell y'all what's so crazy. And I had to take that in yesterday. We got back yesterday. First off, we drove. I forgot about this. We drove to Orlando. We rented a big SUV, Ford Expedition, 3 seats, comfortable, had room, because that was my fear. I was like, oh my God, we about to drive. We got to drive down here. It ain't going to be enough room. We going to have to be tight. I was like, oh my God. So I was like thinking of the worst. And I was like, oh, I hope they have enough room for our luggage. We already had talked and told everybody that we need to everybody needs to only have one bag, because y'all know as women, we all I have to have my separate bag. You got your separate bag. Then we have our carry-on that we take. You know, we'll share that bag. So that was like, I was like, oh my God, how we about to do this? How we about, oh my God. Okay, I'm just gonna have to condense. I'm gonna have to make sure I ain't taking all these extras. And y'all know, y'all already know. We still have a few extras. Now, Shanda, I went in her room. She still had a lot of stuff. I said, girl, you worse than me. I said, she had a bag of jewelry. She gave me this beautiful necklace, and it went right with the outfit that I have on. That tan outfit that I just posted, that I have on, that two-piece outfit, it went perfect with that. And she had, so I'm glad she had a lot of stuff. So, but we had so much fun. And just to be around, they're coming up on their 30th year anniversary this year. No, next year. I think they said next year gonna be their 30th year anniversary. So I told them we told them they got to plan a trip for the 30th year. And then in 2 years, it's going to be me and my husband 20th year anniversary. Yeah, we count it. We said 20 years. I think. Yeah. We got married in '06. I think that's what we said, 2 years. So in 2 years, we're renewing our vows for our 20th year anniversary. I already know where we're going to be on. Y'all, this vacation just helped me to dream again because that's what I've been asking for. And I always would tell my friend this. I said, you know what I love about you? Because you're able to see it. And I used to be like that and I lost that. And so I just been asking, like, I just want to be able to dream again. And they always say you got to see it before it happens. And so for me, this trip gave me that ability to be able to see, to dream again. And I told my husband the whole plan. I said, we're going to Africa. We've been talking about going to Africa, but now, you know what? That's when we going. If we go beforehand, that's the goal, to map it out and plan it exactly how we want it. But 2 years, we renewing our vows in Africa. I still wanted to be on the beach. So we got to find the beach that we wanted to be on. I want to do like our group picture, and whoever come, whoever don't, and it's not gonna, I'm not gonna even, I'm gonna have the colors. It's not gonna be bridesmaids or anything like that. It's just going to be colors. So everybody wear their colors, and we're going to be on the sand, and that's when we're going to take the big group picture on the sand. It's going to be, couples, and the men going to have on their couples, the women going to have, their color, the women we're going to have on our color. I don't have the color yet, but I do have, those bits and pieces of it. It will be in Africa. Y'all, I'm just so excited. Oh my God. I'm so oh yeah. I'd be happy to learn, but I'd be so happy when I'm aware of it. When I catch it. Because I feel like we are our own worst enemy, first off. That's all that's been coming to my spirit all this time. Be like, you know what? It's been me the whole time. That's all it's been. It's been you. It ain't been nobody else. Yeah, I have got scammed. I ain't gonna, yep, I have got scammed before, but besides that, on other stuff, it been me the whole time. And when we learn that, that's how we get further in our lives, further in our, like, our marriage. Like, we have grown so much to where we both take accountability for, our actions. We both take, when we are feeling a certain type of way, we know how to talk about it now, and hear each other. When my husband, when my husband did that for the first time, I was like, wow, I see the growth. And then I had to acknowledge that and let him know that I see the growth. So me as a wife, I've learned so many different things because I knew, I was like, in order for our marriage to work and to last, I got to do my part. And one day he told me that. He was mad, but he was like, well, you just do your part, because I was fussing at him. So he got mad. And I said, you're right. I'm going to just do my part. And I know, as a woman, because I've done it before, we blame, all the blame be on him. You this, you that, and never take accountability. And when I started to take accountability for my actions, he said it this weekend. He said, man, I love wifey. He said, can I have more a wifey? And I was, at first I didn't understand. He was like, he said, because D Kenyatta Nicole. And I was like, well, what do you mean by that? Because I didn't understand that first. Because I'm like, oh, you calling me two different people. And then I said, well, explain to me the difference between Wifey and D. Kiana Nicole. And he was just like, it's a difference. I don't even remember what he said, but I end up realizing what it was. It came to me like that came to me that same day. And I was like, wow, that's what he mean. And then I said, oh, so you mean, he was like, yeah. I was like, okay. So for us, like the relationship, because if y'all, we ain't gonna make this. This is the juice. Y'all, this conversation, this is our juice for the night. We gonna make it, but I'm just sitting here talking because I love this. I love just the talking. Because sometimes my husband, he just say I talk too much and he don't be listening. So for me to talk to y'all and y'all listening, I love this. But yeah, so we we're empty nesters now. We've been empty nesters since before the New Year. So we brought in the New Year's of being an empty nester. And we never lived by ourselves. So this is new for us. We never never lived by ourselves. And it's a lot of things we just didn't do. We would never argue in front of our kids. I don't say never, but we didn't argue in front of our kids. There have been like a few times, but we didn't argue in front of our kids like that. And that caused something. That caused us not to be able to talk about different things that we were going through or we didn't like. You know, if you did something to me, I'm gonna say something, but then if the kids here, we don't talk about it, then it gets swept under the rug, then it start being a thing to where you just tolerating each other, you know, but the love. And I kept telling my husband, I play with him and I was like, you love me, but you don't love me. I can tell if there's a difference. And I said, I can tell that. I said, I really do. I said, I do know that you love me, but you don't love, like it's something missing. And this weekend he said, oh, he said, I love you. Like you don't never gotta not think that, but I love you. But I could, it's the difference. I could tell because I did in my part. And I know there were some things that I was lacking on, you know. So even just being a woman and a midnet is powerful and it's, you know, within itself. And so I just love like the space. It's in my laptop. I gotta get a new laptop. So I'm speaking that in existence. I gotta get my Mac Chromebook, good for streaming. Because my laptop is acting up. The bat is charging, but it's saying that it's not charging, so it's about to die. But I was about to tell you, but I just love this space that we are in. And I told him one day, I said, you know what? It's just me and you. Like our kids, they're living their lives. They're learning to live without us, just like we have to learn to live without them. And it'll get hard because you'll be like, oh, I called you, you didn't answer the phone, and then we get in our feelings. And then I just always have to remember, like, this their journey. Now it's up to them to decide on what part of their lives they want us in on. And now it's this is our time for us to just focus on us. Hey sis. And so that's what we've been doing. So, you know, leading up to like this whole year, it's just really just us getting to learn how to just it being us, basically. Because it never been like this. Never. Never ever. Fred had, you know, 3 sets of kids, not 3 sets, but when I met him, 3 kids. Then my kids, you know, when we get together, I get pregnant at 16, had my first child at 17. So all this time, y'all, and we're figuring it out. We're having a good time figuring it out. And then just having other married people surrounding and understanding that you can talk to and you can go on vacations and do things like this with is awesome. And you and your single friends. Now your single friends don't help you stay married because they let you know what's going on in these streets. And then now you like, okay, let us get it together. Let's figure it out. Yeah, but oh, y'all, I cannot wait until the video. So I'm doing a whole video of our experience, Beamy Island. I didn't even get a chance to talk to y'all about the island, but y'all gonna see that in the video. Y'all gonna see everything on our YouTube channel, the Kiana Nicole. Y'all need to stay tapped in because we just put a video. We have like the how to do 2-strand twist videos. Yeah, I just saw the video before I left. I just seen the full video of the wash and go. It is so good. It's so good. So I'm gonna be working on that this week to get that uploaded on YouTube as well. And also of our couples vacation to the Beamy Bahamas on YouTube. So it's gonna be really good. I did just upload me doing a 7-day mind, body, and soul detox on YouTube. You can watch the full video under the Kiana Nicole. I give y'all my whole journey, y'all my meltdown. My husband was laughing at me. I'm like, why? This is not funny. This is really how I felt.